I'm who everybody wanna look up. Girls all on my body when I look up. All the bad thotties wanna hook up.
He deserves it. I think his family deserves it. I think we deserve it as seeing greatness personified as Mamba. And anyone that's coming into the league should know that that's the example that was set. And I'm only...
Let's talk about the league itself. Kyrie Irving posted a picture of the silhouette of the NBA logo, and it's not Jerry West. It was Kobe Bryant himself.
That'd be fire. But
How do you think of that idea?
either way,
I'm paraphrasing a part of his quote, but he said Black Kings run the league and have run the league. I'm just focusing on that because at the end of the day, he's trying to say what they have right now isn't a proper representation of what the league is currently and was in the past.
I can't really.
How do you think about Kobe Bryant being specifically the logo? And then we'll get into.
Either way, I'm cool because no one is really wrong in the situation. Like, even when Jerry West became the logo, was he really the best player on his team?
Was he the more dynamic player?
Wilt.
He had the ball in his hands.
Wilt.
He had the ball in his hands.
Wilt.
Like, that's why I feel like.
Elgin Baylor was there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like Elgin is the most versatile out of the three, but
Okay. Defensively. That's what you're
defensively
looking
and offensively.
at.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like
So it was 38 and 16 or something,
Yeah,
something
that
like
was
that.
about
come
this.
on.
Yeah,
You know,
but
Wilt.
at 6'8",
I feel you. You
Yeah.
know, Wilt.
Will was a outrageous
Demon.
athlete.
Yeah, demon.
But
And to me, I like to say Kobe. Because, yeah.
I feel like
Probably the most dynamic player ever.
Let's get back to it. Back here at SwayReportingLive. So, last discussion we touched on Kobe Bryant being the logo. Is there a person you would think would get the pass before him, or is he the legitimate choice?
You obviously gotta bring up MJ.
I think no, because MJ might be the GOAT or whatever, but
He's a villain.
yeah, villainistic character. Kobe passed, so it's a great way to remember somebody who embodied basketball and embraced the.
And he stayed in the league long enough to grow out and grow past his villain stage.
Yeah, like his MVP year was almost a sympathy year. That's how great he is. So it's like Kobe's missing a few MVPs. Jordan got the most hard way. Sit up. You got the best, but Kobe's not here anymore. So I feel like that's the best way for us to remember him. For kids who are not gonna be here, kids who were born this year or last year, who are gonna make the NBA and not know who Kobe Bryant was at all.
I looked at it like after Jordan, Kobe was the guy that most of these superstars in the league currently and coming in and for the better part during Kobe's part.
Who don't say Kobe?
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Kobe,
he was the guy. LeBron is a guy that looked up to him.
Yeah.
He got in the league way before him. So I look at it that way that's probably why he's the only choice. But I feel like Jordan's impact on the league gives him a strong enough case for it to be a decision, like a discussion, I should say. Sorry.
I feel like if we're gonna have somebody be the logo, and it's not Kobe, it should be Kareem.
Okay.
I agree with that.
I like that name.
Kareem is the only outstanding name because he's the outstanding guy.
Yeah, it's like every category. He's like top 3.
Nobody has ever done what he's done, and not even on a basketball court.
Mm-hmm.
Like outside of Bill Russell, social injustices. Nobody
Formerly
has.
known as Lou Alcindor.
Yeah, like
Them times.
he was at the
Banned
summit.
Dunking.
He was at
He
the
must
summit,
have
banned from
Yeah.
dunking in college.
Mm-hmm.
With a like a
What
is it?
What dude you know from? Nah.
A 3
That's
point. What is that?
tough.
A
That's tough,
3.6. A 3.6 GPA.
Like they really banned him from dunking because he was too good,
And still won.
and still won the chip.
And then won.
Still won half.
Then won a
Was
ring
it
the
a
next
3?
year in the league.
3 because he did 3 years in college.
He did
Right?
3.
3
He won
years.
3, and then rookie year. Then he win a ring that year too.
Can't
In
remember.
the league.
No.
What was his second year?
What year did he?
I
get
know
to the league?
I know it's his first 3 years he got a chip.
I think it
with
was
the
the
Bucks.
third year because he got to the league in '68, if I'm not
With Oscar.
mistaken.
Yeah.
When Oscar got there, I think got to the league in '68. Yeah, but Kareem, the skyhook, the time, like,
Damn.
it's been.
I mean, you would just think it would be the skyhook, but that's not a mirror towards today's
defense, the rebounding,
NBA. I guess,
and that's why I would say
free
Kobe.
throws.
Kobe is the mirror. He transitioned all-in-one basketball before LeBron. He's the first guy before LeBron. I think it's with, well, how many points he got? 30,000, 5,000. He's the first guy with that.
Kobe got what, 33?
33, yeah.
33.
5,000 and 5,000 or 7,000, something like that though.
Kareem
But
got
before
38.
LeBron, Kobe was the first guy to embody all-around basketball. So it's like,
Facts. MVP, scoring title, 12-time first team all defense.
yeah. Not to
All-star
mention
MVP, dunk champion.
other
Finals
great scorers
MVP.
talk about how great of a defender he was.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, I got to come up with a different game plan for Kobe. The guy who's also dropping 35 a night on me.
Blocking shots, stealing shit. Yeah.
At 6'6", 220, 217.
That's
It's the perfect basketball player.
like perfect basketball player.
That's why Mike is the GOAT.
When we hit that gym, it was over.
You know what I'm saying?
all right. So you say we agree with Kobe, but we say Kareem is a definite name that needs
I'm
to
not
be
gonna hold
brought
you.
up.
Kareem got a way better case than Kobe. Like, way better.
I wouldn't say way better.
Not
way
way
better.
better. He has a way better basketball case as
It's
far
easy.
as affecting the game and being the logo.
Yeah, affecting the game is not his fault though.
Yeah.
He's in the wrong era. 'Cause if Kareem came in Kobe era, I'm sorry. First, if Kareem would have been better than Shaq if he came out with Shaq. Respectfully, you know this. I'm not arguing this with anybody. I refuse. I will not argue this point.
I think that's a toss up.
It's not a toss up at all. What are you talking
I mean, actually,
about? What does Shaq do better than Kareem? Definitively, tell me one basketball category that Shaq does better than Kareem. I'll wait. Find me one.
I got Hakeem over both of them, but that's
Yes.
a later argument.
No, I agree with you. 100%.
Yeah, Hakeem is the best big man of all time in my opinion.
For basketball, best overall.
okay,
He too good at everything.
I understand.
So like, yeah, but like, I feel like that's why I'm like Kareem got a better. Cause if think about it like this perspective, when you look into the numbers with the finals with Kobe and Shaq, Kobe averaged literally like 2 points less than Shaq. You compile those numbers together. It's a fact. Whole track. If Reem and Kobe was on the same team, you'd have to say that Kareem carried Kobe because that's different. Like, that's unstoppable. People say Shaq is unstoppable, but nah, there's no Hackareem. That's 2 points.
He gets his buckets anyhow.
Wow.
That's what you.
Wow. Good company.
Exactly.
Wow. I said, you know what? Let me take my
Cause, like,
I said, wow.
you gotta really think about it. I'm like,
wow. Yo, that's crazy, yo.
you gotta look at it. Like,
Yo,
cannot
there's
disagree.
no argument in the world for that. No
like
argument.
people
in the
don't
world.
understand like how good Kareem was. Kareem skyhook got blocked one time. You know who blocked that skyhook? Wilt Chamberlain. You gotta realize Wilt became good because Kareem couldn't drop 40. He dropped 30 on him. That's crazy. You gotta understand, like, bro, before,
I said, wow.
like, people
I
don't
said, wow. That's the take of that argument
That's-
right there.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's no Hackareem.
is it? I'm sorry.
There's no
Come
Hackareem.
on, bro.
Gotta take a picture with Kareem and say that.
Yeah, word.
Nah, I didn't see that.
That's a tough transition. That's a hot take, sir.
That's the best take.
But I like that take. I like that's a real take.
That's the
but-
best one right there.
So, what is your surprise so far through this NBA season? What surprised you the most? I'll go first, just in case I didn't have nothing. But I have. It deals with the hometown Brooklyn. I'm kind of surprised in the evolution of James Harden as a basketball player.
Nah.
You surprised at what?
You happy in the first half.
You're surprised at what? You're surprised at what?
But I'm surprised at the fact the way he's able to just flip his maybe his quote unquote persona or game play as a superstar. Like, you go from damn near averaging 30, 36, 7 points, 11 assists, 10 assists, 5 rebounds on the Rockets, carrying a team.
Yeah.
Before that, you was a 6-man who showed signs of what you did in Houston, but of course you didn't have the ball in your hands. But then you was transitioned to being the guy in Houston. Like, somebody traded for you. No, not traded, but signed you and said, you're going to be the guy.
Traded.
Was it a trade? Oh,
You
yeah.
got Kevin Martin.
Yeah, facts.
Signed a trade.
So, and somebody said, you are now the vocal point. You got to take us there. And then now he's going from somebody saying, take us there, to somebody that's like, I don't need you to be the guy to take us there, but I need you to be the guy to make this work, in a sense. And I believe those are two different things.
Not necessarily. I think the perception that you have is not what James Harden has. He's still the guy getting it there.
That I mean, yeah, but
So I was like,
If you understand the way, look, if you
like he went from being almost like, I get it, he's a combo guard, but of course he had a label in Houston. Now he's like,
he's still running the offense.
I'm not saying he's not, but
That's
you gotta.
that's
No. I understand both your points. You know, like, I get what you're saying. In Houston, as much as James Harden had the ball in his hands, James Harden was a shooting guard.
Facts.
In
But
Brooklyn,
that shows
he is
point
so
guard tendencies.
clearly on. He's saying, Sway's saying his flip of game is not so much as we didn't know he could do this. It's more like you went from being a super scorer to a point guard. I understand why you're saying the flip would surprise you. It didn't surprise me at all. Like, I figured, like, James Harden always wanted to be that in Houston, but Houston didn't have.
He has the guys who's gonna hit
really-
the shots.
that's
that
what
he's
I'm
passing the
saying.
ball to. That's what I was saying. Like, getting to the
Like, that's what I'm saying.
James
I understand
Harden
your point.
Running the offense
'Cause it's like-
is what he's always wanted to do. On
You
Houston,
can tell
had
he
to
feels
ISO.
this looked like something he's doing effortlessly. Like, back in Houston, we could tell James Harden used to force shit. Like, don't get me wrong,
It worked.
it worked.
Because he's
It
that
worked.
good.
But at the same time, you taking 40 shots a game. Yeah, you may get 50, but you taking 40 shots a game, and you not making 20 shots. You making 17 and getting 20 free throws. Okay, it worked. But now you don't even gotta go to the line no more. You're gonna get your 28 and your 11 just by walking.
Yeah, you're bringing the ball up.
He's chilling. My son hair growing.
Slick back.
Come on, bro. Like, my son, he's chilling right now. He not in the strip club no more. He's chill. My son in his apartment.
In
He
Brooklyn,
sleep.
chilling.
He's chilling right
Alright,
now.
if y'all think he's chilling, y'all crazy.
Nah, he's chilling.
KD chilling, though.
He's chilling.
KD chilling.
KD.
KD's,
No, he's
KD's
up,
going
he's
back
up,
and
he's up.
forth with
He's
Cash
up.
Dog on the internet.
Yeah, he's up right now. He's up right now.
Kevin Durant
Yeah.
has 7 burner accounts.
My son, nah, KD.
Like the same
his
girl-
son
Can we
is on
address
that?
that real quick, though?
What?
She really said we know who the real KD is? That's really what she said?
The term KD is only a KD because of Kevin Durant.
Let's get that straight.
3-5, you know, you'll get it later.
Easy
Don't
money
worry about
sniper,
it.
you
Easy
heard?
money,
You feel me?
Follow it on the gram.
Get her out of here. Dub.
Nah, Cash Dog. I like you, and if you see when you
I
see
guess.
this,
Nah.
Get a sweater.
Nah.
get a sweater, baby.
You
I
good
got
in
something for you.
You're good in the hood. You're good in the hood. You're good in the hood.
Talk
You're
to
good in
me,
the hood.
But you know that's
Cash
Kevin Durant, you heard?
Uh-huh.
That's Kevin Durant, though. Let's keep it
Listen.
that.
That is KD.
But yeah, so I hear you on the flip. I hear your side for James Harden. This is just a dual form. This is somebody that's had the teammates now, so it may look a different way. The load is different. So what are you guys' surprises?
Not that the load is different. His choice, like he has the choice to give the ball up.
The Knicks surprised me.
Yeah. Nothing about James Harden play surprises me though.
Ain't nothing.
He is absolutely he's the best guard in the
I
game
ain't
today
think-
besides Steph Curry.
I didn't think. Yeah, that's not that big of a take. Like I told you, but like, I didn't think Brooklyn would.
That's how much
I
of a fact
didn't
it is.
think. I didn't think Brooklyn would mesh
Thank
this.
you.
I didn't think Brooklyn would mesh this well together this fast. Like, it's a really the evolution of the team has been extremely quick. I didn't think it was gonna be like this. I thought they were gonna need at least a whole season. Think about what 60% of the season to get it together. Like now, they got their flow and do what they do. You know, they call plays now. Before they were freeballing it. Pause. But it was like, yo, it was like, hey, we gonna score. We not gonna play no defense. Now they locking up. Now they actually calling plays like cuts and kickouts and everything. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. Y'all actually, go to practice now. I expected to get to this point. That's why I was like, now, like, I didn't think Brooklyn was gonna be a final favorite. Now I'm like, if they win, okay, yeah, word, yeah, word, you feel me? Yeah. Now, I have some other surprises. Like Utah is surprising to me. I didn't think it was gonna happen at all. I did not know.
If Brooklyn wins, y'all will see me on Sway Reporting Live looking like a whole lot of money.
Whole lot of money.
Because I'm betting the house on Brooklyn.
Yeah.
The house, the business, the deed, everything is going on Brooklyn. Kevin Durant healthy, oh my God. With James Harden and Kyrie Irving and Nicholas Claxton.
Kyrie surprised me too.
I said Nicholas Claxton. Blonde dreads came out of nowhere, off of IR or something.
My boy back, and we got Joey Buckets.
Yeah, Joey Buckets.
Joey
is a problem.
Buckets is a
AKA
real
Mr.
problem.
Pizza Man.
No cap, I'm not going with you. Kyrie surprised me too, because earlier when they got James Harden, I was like, why'd you keep Kyrie? But now I'm like, okay, Kyrie.
I mean, okay, so the same way how you probably would feel about James Harden is how I would feel about Kyrie. Kyrie been doing this.
Kyrie been doing what?
Getting his buckets.
Kyrie been doing what?
Getting his buckets.
No. Listen to me.
I thought he was going to get shots.
The only season that he's been above 25, and correct me if I'm wrong,
okay,
is seasons playing with LeBron James.
You're correct, sir. Trust me, when
you're talking about what you need as a player, he's a Robin. He's a guy that needs other stars so he can be effective.
Yeah, he needs space. True.
Because one-on-one coverage, Kyrie is unstoppable.
He needs his space.
But when it's 1-on-5,
nah,
he can't. When it's 1-on-2, it's a little bit more difficult. But now that it's 3 superstars, it looks effortless, right?
Because I'm not saying it looks effortless.
James Harden
it looks smoother for Kyrie.
James Harden is making it look effortless for himself. Hey, go ahead, Kyrie. Go ahead. Go get your little buckets. Because they're effective, but they're only effective because we have
James Harden passing you the ball.
That talent. You feel me? And then we have a 7-foot shooting guard as well. So if you're off, all right, bye-bye.
Okay. Yeah.
And Kevin Durant still isn't calling for the ball when you're off.
Yeah.
He need 13 shots. 30. Come on. Get these guys out of here.
28.
So, all right.
That's only because he took a less shot. You see how he went down 2 points. There's no miss. It's like he took a less shot. Yeah.
I get. Question: is the MVP still a debate?
Yeah. It's a huge debate.
This is the best season debate ever.
Best season debate for MVP ever?
Yeah.
You didn't think LeBron had a case last year before the Rona ended everything?
No. Giannis was clearly the best regular season player.
I guess.
He beat LeBron.
I guess.
LeBron beat him back. Beat him back. But who won first? Like
who won recent?
I don't mean nothing.
Well, LeBron had a case last year?
I believe he really did.
All right, do me a favor. Go to LeBron numbers last year. I'm going to go to Giannis.
I get that.
Both teams got... So, I don't care about
with 60 wins, though?
I don't really care who
with 60 wins,
I don't care about who beat who. What?
Both
teams lost to people that didn't even make it in the MVP race. Because the Clippers definitely beat both of y'all.
Wait, what?
That's a fact.
We smacked the Clippers last year, too, though.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone went 1-1.
We're talking about head-to-head, though.
I dare you to tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, because we remember. Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
So I'm like...
But it was just all right, but let's not backtrack. But case for LeBron, case for Embiid.
What was the case for LeBron? Because what did
this year?
No, last year. What did he lead the league in?
Not one thing. Assists.
Assists, right?
Word.
Giannis was, if I'm not mistaken, 30, 14, and like
6 or 7.
How is that not MVP on a 60-win team?
No, that's cool.
It's a regular season award.
No, that's cool.
Outside of assists, Anthony Davis led the Lakers in everything.
No, that's cool. I'm sorry. I just don't believe in Giannis, so it's just hard for me to take him serious.
It's a regular season award.
No, period. Even when he wins in regular games, I'm just like, if the people playing defense cared about defense, you would not score.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's kind of crazy, though. If you look at it like that, it's kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
Nah, I'm so serious. Because it's like...
But I feel you because I have that kind of almost the same sentiment for Giannis, but it only comes down to that.
No, I mean that wholheartedly because I really watch Giannis...
heard that sentiment for Kawhi.
That's great. That's great.
It's all right.
I'm not going... I don't... How to say... Giannis is Giannis. I don't compare Giannis to Kawhi. It's not fair to Giannis.
I don't. It's not fair to Kawhi.
How?
Kawhi's played on better teams.
Okay.
He's had better teammates.
That's true.
Period.
Okay.
Period. Individual awards, it's not really
is
good.
a better basketball player?
Giannis.
How?
Wait, over Kawhi?
You're
That's
bugged.
devious.
How?
Whoa.
How?
I always got him over.
I
How?
don't know about that one, but
How?
you lost me.
What skill set of basketball is he better than him in besides shot blocking? Distinctively.
Rebounding. Distinctively.
He's 7 feet.
You asked the question and I answered you.
He's
Alright,
seven.
He's He's a 30-point per game guy without a jump shot. Kawhi has never had a 30-point per game season.
Who take more shots? Answer the question. Who take more shots?
Whose field goal percentage is better?
No. Who take more shots?
That also matters. Whose field goal percentage is better?
Giannis by like 2%.
It's still better, and he averages more points.
2%, he takes less
his
shots.
Point, Kawhi's game is more versatile with less shots.
That's
more
what I'm
versatile.
saying.
How?
He can do way more things offensively. Than
Way
Kevin
more
Durant.
things.
When has he ever had a season averaging over 5
I
assists?
get the. I mean,
Let's talk about it. Averaging over 5. Giannis just came off for 33, 14, and 30, 14, and 6.
Okay.
How is he better? And a defensive player of the year while being the most valuable player. How is he better?
He didn't. Well, Kawhi's superstar status just got here. Almost in a sense.
I'm just saying, who can do more things if need be? Kawhi. Kawhi will make you a 3. He'll steal the ball. He'll block the shot. He'll catch a rebound.
Giannis will do everything except hit the 3. The 3 was the defining factor. Okay, cool.
Can he lock you down?
Who? Giannis?
Yeah.
In the perimeter? No, you can't.
Yeah, he can.
No, he can't.
I don't know.
Who has he locked down on the
Who
perimeter?
has Kawhi locked down? He just gave up a 3-1. He just gave up a 3-1.
That's true.
Guarding Jamal Murray. And God forbid Kristaps Porzingis wasn't hurt.
Giannis
First round exit.
Antetokounmpo. That's my answer. When they played each other.
He stopped him with a better team.
Hold on, wait. No,
He
no, no,
stopped
no.
him with a
Because
better
of
team.
The Raptors are a better team than the Bucks. Oh, I'm not gonna. No. We can talk about the head-to-head. I want you to look at the stats. When Kawhi was on Giannis, every single category in his basketball stats dropped. Every single one. How someone lock you down that make your field goal percentage, your free throw percentage drop?
Son is a terrible free throw percentage.
It don't matter.
He's terrible at free throw percentage. He's terrible at free throw before you say that. He's
We're
terrible.
not even.
We
we're
gonna
not
talk.
even
We gonna talk
on
facts.
the
We gonna talk
topic.
facts. We gonna talk facts. Every single stat
You can hit
on
that
Giannis' whole line
thing
dropped
Just
when Kawhi played
hit the
him.
space bar. Actually, no.
And when Kawhi was on him, his stats dropped. Well, you can look this up. Every single stat, rebounds, assists, points, field goal, everything dropped. So I'm saying, and also in that series, Kawhi outscored him. So I'm just saying.
Wait, hold on. All right, bet. Let me just ask you a question. I know it's probably totally unrelated. Who's better, Steph Curry or Kyrie Irving?
What do you mean,
Who's the better basketball player?
Steph?
Steph? Okay, so
Steph Curry or Kyrie Irving?
Yeah, Steph.
I mean, I was.
no, Sway. I don't need your take on this real
Okay.
quick. My bad. Not to do this.
Steph.
Yo, I want you to look up. Steph stats against Kyrie.
I have
Are they better
not until recently
in the finals? They're better.
in the final. Now,
So we're talking about when they were head to head, right?
okay,
Kyrie was better.
who does more?
Good job. Who does more?
Who does more?
Who won? Who won the series?
That don't mean.
Who won the series? Because that's what we're talking about. Who does more? Who won the series? Kyrie Irving, right? But the better player is Steph and Curry, right? You can be
does
better.
more.
You can be better head to head. Good job. I'm still the better player, which i.e. the
I don't
awards,
take- I
i.e.
can't-
the stats, i.e. the records, i.e. never being down 3-1 and losing the lead to Jamal Murray and
Okay.
Nikola Jokic. No disrespect, Joker, because you're the best big man in the league right now.
That's
after
right.
Joel. But
I
Joel is
take
just.
Jokic over Joel.
I'll agree with you on that. Joel just looks really good this year.
Yeah, he's just wilding right now. I feel like that's because of
But-
the matchups. We're not gonna talk about that. I feel like it's the matchups. We're not gonna talk about that.
Kawhi
But that
Leonard.
is the reason why Jokic can also.
I feel like now, in all honesty, here's what I'm saying. I feel Kawhi's personality hinders him from being as great as he could be. Because with the skill set that you have, if he was more aggressive, you would clearly be at a higher status in the league. We all can say that. I feel like that, in my opinion.
If
Now here's the thing. I, as a basketball player, I feel like I could put Kawhi in more situations to get the job done than I can Giannis. That's my opinion. That's how I.
Yo, I want to give it. I want to make this point to you. You give Giannis Paul George, they're going to the finals. No question.
Okay, in the East, most definitely.
On the West too. Yo, listen.
I do not believe in Giannis.
First of all, there was no comeback if they played a different way. Who was the true big for the Clippers?
They had no true big. That was the reason why.
Giannis is a true big, right?
Yeah.
He plays with a true perimeter.
Oh, okay.
He plays with a true perimeter threat because Paul George is better than Chris Middleton.
I mean,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
If you want to do math like that.
give him an upgrade, right?
That is one of the cases for Giannis in the past, or currently for us. He doesn't have enough because he lacks his own, so he would need support.
Yeah.
That's kind of what that is.
But Kawhi had the support. He had the 6th man of the year. He had another guy
what did
averaging
his support put up
18 and 18 regular season. We talking about regular season.
Okay.
That's
did
what they
their thing in the regular season.
And they folded in the playoffs. Just like the rest of the Bucks. He had 3 bad games. 5, 6, and 7 were terrible. 5 was good.
No, it wasn't good.
He had 14 points in a game 7.
I'm not saying they didn't fold. I'm just saying that when I compare them to.
And what year is this? Because he came into the league before Giannis without the same expectations. He didn't have a Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, a Tony Parker in the forefront.
Came into the league with way more expectations than Kawhi. No one expected Kawhi to do anything. Kawhi wasn't brought in the league to do anything, period.
But play defense. All right.
But cool. I like how y'all shot down my MVP debate and had y'all little rant.
Nah, because it's hard because the MVP don't really
I respect the rant.
You gotta wait until the
that's what I gotta wait until the next end, like the end.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
do you have anybody besides LeBron?
Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I will be looking at my TV on the last day of the season. I'll be like, y'all got one last chance.
I agree. I just said MVP. Joel Embiid was the MVP.
Whoever dropped 70 in the last game of the season is MVP.
But both players aren't doing that.
No, that's really how it is at this point. To be like, it's that close.
Who just racks it up?
Yeah, I was like, the last game of the season, I'm watching it. I'm like, all right, someone gotta give me 50 at least. I need to see it.
What a shame. That's how we treat the MVP award at this point.
Yes. Yes. It's not. I'm sorry. It's like, it's not like the old. It's not the 90s award.
It's not. No. Okay. I mean, I still. Yeah, it kind of doesn't.
Well, Michael Jordan should have won it every year, but okay.
Okay.
I guess.
Yikes.
Yikes.
I don't know about that. But
Yikes.
She wanna be my boo, she move like she obsessed, ayy. She said my aura cool like where that nigga Steph played, yeah. All these wrongs are right, still you up and left, ayy. All these wrongs are right, got no ink in my pen, ayy. Bitches lose they noodle, I make them lose they pen, ayy. Took that ass to the crib, that shit was so wet, she ain't have to lubricate. That bitch came with a pool, okay. She used to be so rude, okay. She came around like boomerang, now she wanna be my boo, okay. I got me a few boos, okay, but I never got